Hey guys, good to be back. Sixth grade, remember we have a Zoom call today, yes, because today, this Wednesday morning. I get confused because I do these at night. First of all, I want to thank everybody for your prayers. I am feeling a lot better. I have this wonderful thing called diabetes, and every once in a while, it just kicks me, um, throws me for a loop, but I do feel a lot better. I do apologize for missing the call last evening because I know we're getting into an area where there's a lot of confusion. And I want to briefly talk about, before we go into note taking, the plot map or the diagram. Now, I did check with Mrs. Casabone, and she did say that you did cover exactly this diagram, in your reading uh, program. But I just want to go over it real quickly. When we have a plot diagram, basically what it does is it shows us, I hope you can see this. I know I sent it to you in an email, so everyone should have this. We have the beginning, okay? And it's also known as the exposition. In this part of the drama, the play, is when you introduce your characters and your setting. So we're doing a historical fiction. So what that means is you have your facts. I don't want you to write to me about the people who invented the television or the people. I don't want to know their names. I want a story that goes along with it. For example, when the TV comes out, or the first bicycle, let's use the first bicycle comes out, and this boy wants a bicycle so badly, but his parents are poor and they can't afford the bicycle. So you talk about when it came out, you talk about how much it cost when it came out, you're talking about the poverty level that may have taken place during that time period, and some things that he had to do during that time period to raise money so he could help his family get a bicycle. Okay, that's all introduced in the beginning here, or the exposition. During the rising action, you come up this line into the peak of like a little pyramid here. And during this time is when you have the characters, the main characters are running into their series of conflicts. For example, the little boy who wants the bicycle, how he's trying to raise money for his bike, but he only got so many bottles to take back, so he only made a nickel or a quarter, and just different struggles that they go through at that point. Then the climax of the story is the turning point of the story. What happens, that's factual too, but what happens in this scenario with this little boy on the bicycle that makes this a turning point? Did he get enough money? And if so, how, why, all that kind of stuff. Then this is called the falling action. This is that events that are leading up to the end of the story. This is where any loose ends are tied together, not tied together, I'm sorry. This is where our resolution takes place in this falling action aspect. That's where we see a lot of, he's getting his bike, and now different things that happen with his bike. Then you go into the resolution. It's also known as another word is a denouement, which is tying together of all the loose ends of the story. If you introduce characters that helped him and struggled with him, that's all taken place during this time period. So I know that I said that your plot maps are due on Wednesday, but because I did not go over this with you last evening because I was not well, I'm giving you an extra day to do that, okay? So again, you have your beginning, you have your middle, you have your resolution, the ending. That is what a plot map or plot diagram is about. Now, are you going to write your entire story on this little line or this little line here? No. This is just to show you. It's a diagram. It's a map to lead that. So if you're writing your story, you can write rising action, and write all the different things that go along with the rising action. Then you can write your climax when you come to that main point, what really brings the excitement in the story to a point. Then the falling action, how it all kind of starts to summarize, and then the resolution, how everything starts coming together. All right, and then you can plot your things down there and make sure that everything is covered together, and this little diagram is mapped out for you. Okay? Have a great night. and I'll see you on the Zoom call.